What are we doing today?
Hey guys, today we're going to do 5 best exercises for biceps. Will help me to build the biceps.
Show us those biceps. Oh yeah.
So I'm going to explain you what I do, and yeah, let's take a look.
Go on, mate.
Our
Mate.
cat.
It's just the cat. He doesn't have to go to the gym.
It's just chilling.
He's just waiting to be fed. Make sure you fit through the doors, mate.
It's all good. And there we go, muscle factory. Moving to the first exercise, which is cable curls. I tend to place this as a second or first exercise. It's a great way to isolate the biceps because there is a tension throughout the whole movement, so from the bottom to the top. I usually aim here for around 10 to 15 reps, and as you can see, my elbows are locked, so only my biceps is doing the work. That should be the case for every biceps exercise. Now I hold the contraction at the top of the movement for a second, and as you can see, I'm not just dropping the weight down, I'm controlling the weight on the eccentric part of the movement too. So there's a tension throughout the whole movement. Move into the second exercise, sitting dumbbell curls. Now the reason being for sitting down is to simply place more tension on the biceps without using any legs. I usually tend to place this exercise as a first to overload the biceps, and I tend to go heavy here. So anything between 6 to 8 reps. We can focus on progressive overload here. It's a great exercise to do that. So always make sure you are progressing, increasing the weight each week, but always keeping the form good at the same time. So the elbows are locked and we only using our biceps. And even though we might go heavier here, we always need to make sure there is no momentum involved in the movement. So controlling from the bottom to the top of the movement. Moving to the next exercise, dumbbell preacher curls, which is the best exercise to isolate the biceps in my opinion. So the key here is, as you can see, I'm standing up. The reason being is to keep my shoulder completely away from the movement, and we only using our biceps. And as you can see, my triceps is fully on the pad, so my arm is not raising from the pad, so we only using our biceps. Going for the fully stretch position, aiming anything between 10 to 15 reps, so we don't need to go very heavy here, making sure we are having a good contraction at the top of the movement.
Yeah. Say hello.
Hello.
So the ladies of the gym, they keep us inspired in hard times. Everybody goes through rough times, and when you do, you turn to the right and you have this. It's a gift from God. The beautiful women of Thailand. Okay, back to the exercise.
And as you can see, my friend just can't stay away from those thigh girls. Too much testosterone running from that body, so nothing we can do about that. Alright, so moving to the next exercise, which is sitting hammer curls, which is a great exercise to target the brachialis, which is the small muscle between our triceps and biceps. Something I need to work on personally a little bit more. Plus, we will be targeting our forearms too, to a certain degree, so that will be a secondary muscle involved. And still making sure our form is right, even though we will use heavier weights. And I would recommend to go for anything between 8 to 10 reps here, so using progressive overload is a great idea here. And moving to the last of my favorite exercise, but not least, which is sitting cable curls. This is a great way to isolate the biceps. There's a great stretch at the bottom, so it's a great idea to hold it there for a second. I usually place this as my last exercise to put as much blood as possible into the biceps, so it's more of the metabolic work, so not really focusing on weight here, just going for a high rep range, anything between 15 to 20 reps to really pump the biceps and finish it off. And again, as with every cable exercise, we got the advantage of having the full tension throughout the whole movement, which is great to isolate the biceps to the full potential. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. So these are my best 5 exercises which I have done myself over the years and found to be most effective. I'm not saying these are the best for every single person, but they work for me the best, so I recommend you try them. Make sure you doing everything strict. Okay, form will be always number one. And what I would advise you to do is, if your biceps is your weak point, always choose first like a compound movement. So sitting dumbbell curls would be a good choice, where you can progressively overload each week, and then go for a second exercise where you focus more on the metabolic work. And that's pretty much it. You don't need to do more than 2 exercises on 5 sets per biceps. That will be enough if done correctly with high intensity. So I hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and see you on the next one.